My name is Nur Fatin Hidayah binti Samsi. First of all, what we know, communication is the act of transferring information from one place, person, or group to another. But online communication means the exchange of information using the internet or mobile communication network for any purpose. For your information, the transmission of the message from sender to recipient can be affected by a wide range of things. These include our emotions, the culture situation, the medium used to communicate, and even our location. What we can see, it also gives effects to communication barriers in online business. These digital communication barriers may make it difficult for one people to communicate with other people via email, chats, messaging, apps, social media, and other online platforms. Furthermore, globalization and the growth of business collaboration around the world make online communication not an activity of choice. It is an essential tool in business operations. All of us know that internet can make it easier to connect with others quickly and more often, in addition to exchanging a wide array of media types. But it also presents difficulty to some activities such as online business and other online activities. Let's visit the factors, the effects, and the solution of the issue.
Hello, my name is Aisyah Sophia, and on this subtopic, I'm going to explain the factor of communication barrier. Online business has been increased since the pandemic started. A lot of people buying and selling products based online widely across the country. Somehow, this activity has the bad side where some of customers didn't receive the exact item or product they ordered on the specific description. And this problem is what we call communication barrier. Not everyone will understand our native language, but also not everyone could speak English very well. Therefore, language differences would bring the difficulty to online business. Same goes to the different background culture. So the next point is communication style. It is important and essential to understand communication style so there is no misunderstanding between the customer and the seller. Some organizations prefer direct approach, but also some people prefer indirect approach. Plus, in online business, we as a customer and they as a seller tend to misinterpret the other intonation based on text or direct message, and that would bring a disaster to online business. So for the last point is business behavior. Business behavior is important to the organization so they could manage the better expectation to the business. Unfortunately, not all customers could understand business behavior because they would not act as we thought they would. To identify the skill and the acting in business, it is a bit hard since it's all based online.
Hi, my name is Farhan bin Zainal Abidin. I will talk about effect of the problem. The first one is unable to build long-time business relationship. Users of virtual business communication are frequently frustrated by their inability to form long-term friendships. Relationships formed among the workforce of one or more organizations that communicate in a virtual environment or even hold regular online video meetings have ordinary and timely relationships among themselves, even if they have been in touch for years. In general, term relationship length can be created when there is a problem-solving atmosphere in the workplace. Of course, their friendship is not very intimate when they are frequently in a virtual environment. As a result, many problems arise for employees as a result of the feeling burden alone. As a result, nothing in the business runs smoothly. The second one is difficulty in interpreting and making decisions. Due to a lack of clarity and consistency, business communication via online meetings and video conferencing is inefficient and ineffective. It is possible that the method to be conveyed can only be implemented in front of the entire staff present when the meeting begins. Employees do not always take the topics they want to discuss in online meetings seriously. This lack of information and seriousness at the same time indicates that the employee is unable to make a decision to complete a given task. As a result, analyzing the results of a business investigation or commenting on a company's productivity and output becomes challenging. Misinterpreted outcomes depict underutilized efficiencies. All of this make it difficult for an organization's board of directors and top management to make strategic decisions about the company. Next, software or network collapse. Even the most dependable communication software and the fastest connection are susceptible to flaws and problems. If this error occurs during a critical online business meeting, it may waste valuable time as well as other business resources. This is one of the disadvantages of using communication software to hold online meetings. Employees who work from home will undoubtedly encounter disruptions such as unstable internet because the internet speed in the office is significantly slower than at home. Even as technology advances, this minor issue has the potential to negatively impact the environment. The company will suffer because of this declining business, and employers will almost certainly impose pay cuts.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Amiruddinish bin Sirozi, and I will share about general solution. The first one is we need to use the power of modern communication tools. Nowadays, many organizations lack access to new and modern communication technology. Employees expect their organization's communication technology stack to work in the cloud and be highly integrated, as the communication ecosystem has become increasingly complex. For example, rather than having multiple communication channels such as email, Microsoft Teams, and document sharing tools, they also need to look for ways to combine them all into a single communication platform. Access to communication data and insight is also a powerful way to identify, manage, and reduce many communication barriers. Then, the second solution is hire employees from the same culture. As we all know, cultural barriers to communication abound in the multicultural place that is typical of doing business in a global economy. Aside from the obvious difficulty in understanding people who speak a different language, there are other factors that make it difficult for people to work harmoniously with others from different backgrounds. One of the factors is language. Language is a complex thing, and communicate with people who speak different languages can be difficult. Besides, every culture has its own set of rules for what constitutes appropriate behavior. For example, looking someone in the eyes while talking is considered rude in some cultures, but it is a common thing in ours. The last one is proper media selection. To avoid communications barriers occurring, an organization must carefully select the medium of communication. A message can be communicated through a variety of channels, but the most appropriate channel will depend on the audience, the message, and the purpose of communication. Choosing the right channel can mean the difference between a message being received and understood as intent and being lost in the noise or misunderstood in costly ways. A memo or letter, for example, is more formal in tone and format than a text or IM message. Apart from that, choosing the incorrect channel can result in a less effective or even misunderstood message.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Fatimi. Today I will talk about recommendation of solution. First, post as often as possible on social media. TikTok is a popular social media site among internet users in addition to Facebook. Creating your own original content is a simple way to advertise your business on TikTok. Sellers who wish to display their sales product should also make clear statements about the product being traded. Second, the usage of foreign language. Knowing another language allows one to contribute to a multicultural society more ethically and successfully. English is an example of a language that needs to be learned. Being bilingual allows you to see the world from multiple perspectives, which improve your ability to communicate in today's globally connected world.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Muhammad Ikram bin Muhammad Yusof. So, the last point for recommendation of solution is language communication. A communication barrier is anything that prevents the communicator from conveying the correct message to the right person at the right time. There exist many barriers to communication, and these may occur at any stage in the communication process. Barriers may lead to your message becoming distorted, and you therefore risk wasting both time or money by causing confusion and misunderstanding. Effective communication involves overcoming these barriers and conveying a clear and concise message. As a result of development of new communication technologies, communication barriers have evolved. Many firms rely largely on digital communication methods due to social distance and distance working practices.